Okay, let's take a look here.
I feel like Numi wants to give me payback for judging her jorts by wearing jorts, but that literally sounds so stupid to me. Because it's like, why make yourself look ugly? Numi doesn't look... That's the thing. Numi has such a great body. In that fucking clip where Numi's like, why did I wake up seeing Michi call me an ugly cone? What the fuck, you guys? The first 8 seconds of that clip was me talking about how beautiful Numi was, right? Women, am I right? Ignore the 8 seconds where I just fucking non-stop glazed her. I'm like, Numi is so beautiful. She's so pretty. She's just one of the most gorgeous person ever. It's just the jorts. And she's like, oh my god, she called me ugly. Like, Numi is a very attractive person. She has a great everything. Like, she looks gorgeous. The jorts literally do not compliment how she looks like at all. It's like... She looks like a cone. It doesn't make her look good at all. It was so fuck ugly. I'm so sorry, but jorts are just not it. Jorts are not the play. It's not the play. Numi is very... She looks like a cone. She looks like a cone.
So when you read between the lines, that's almost a compliment. I think. Oh, it keeps going.
She said, yeah, the 8 seconds before I called you a fucking ugly cone, I was glazing you. Yeah, I may have started it like that and then I ended it with calling you an ugly cone. Why can't she think I'm beautiful with the jorts on, guys? It's not about the body.
Coming out.
It's not about the body. You remember, guys? Do you remember? Oh my fucking god. I literally told you this shit, guys, didn't I? I told you this last week. I'm like, she wanted to glaze my body and not talk about how I am when I'm comfortable. Yeah, I was like, I hate when people bring up my body as a reason for why something looks good or bad. Why can't I just enjoy my own comfort? Guys, there's more to me than my body, okay? There's more to me. Like, why couldn't she just enjoy my banana shirt, you know? Like, I had a banana shirt, you know? I just... you know? Yay!
Oh, a cone tube.
Okay, now look at this. See what she's causing? A movement in which people are starting to call me a cone. A cone. She don't fuck with my jorts.
Now you need to get a traffic cone costume for the next time you meet IRL.
You hear that? Y'all, you hear that shit? And to make matters worse, I am so glad she talked about this, bro. I'm so glad she talked about this. These fucking beauty marks.
Some positions are bad positions. Somehow, Numi managed to have all of the bad positions. And I just had to tell her. I had to be like, oh, well, where is it? And she's like, oh, one of them is here. And I'm like, in that position, usually it means that you have a hard time making relationships. But maybe you have others, right? Well, what's your others? Like, oh, my other one is here. And I'm like, oh, that one means that, well, there is definitely a lack of consistency in your life. And you probably need to move around a lot.
You're a cat. Also, when do we get, she looks like a cone
others? And
as
she's
a sound
like,
alert?
no. And I'm like, wow.
I can add it if that's what you want. Y'all, so I was talking to her the other day. And I was confiding in her because basically, without saying too much, I was confiding in her because I was not falling out. I had an argument with my roommates and I was like, am I a horrible person? Am I a horrible person? It wasn't even a falling out. It was just literally me being like, am I scary? Like, am I scary? Am I a scary person? Am I scary? Because my friends literally didn't tell me that. They didn't tell me one thing that happened recently. And I was like, why? Are they scared to talk to me? Am I a bad person? She's like, no, like, oh my god, like there's so much good in you. And like, you know, one of the things I noticed about you is like this part of your face and like how this is. And you know, it means a lot in like astrology about how your face is and how friendly you are as a person. And like, it even means stuff with like your beauty marks. And I was like, oh, what does my beauty mark mean? And she said, oh. I said, what do you mean by that? She's like, oh, it means you're gonna have problems with relationships in your life. I'm like, oh, so what's literally happening to me right now? And then she's like, well, there's other things that things can mean too. And I said, well, what about this other beauty mark that I have? And then she's like, ooh, that's
this is
shit
just
too.
Toxic Yuri.
that's just really shit too. And I said, oh. And she's like, well, do you have any others? And I was like, no. She's like, well, I think you're neat. Yeah, no, yeah. Yeah. So true. So many people call me and Michi's love toxic. When if anything, I feel like it's healthy. Because we tell each other these things. She doesn't keep it from me. She tells me we work through it.
Naimunate is neat.
A cone. Thanks, guys. What else did she say? What other shit did she say?
Body proportion. And she has a... Because, like, Numi has a really nice body proportion. And she has a really nice back. I'll mention that. Like, her posture... Numi's posture is really good. Her body is very nice. And she has a really nice back. So, clothes that show off her posture would complement her... Because, like... What?
Are y'all connecting the dots, too? Y'all see that, too? Wait.
I feel like Numi wants to give me payback for judging her jorts by wearing jorts, but that literally sounds so stupid to me. Because it's like, why make yourself look ugly? Numi doesn't look... That's the thing. Numi has such a great body. Like, Numi has a really nice body proportion, and she has a really nice back.
She just wants me to show whole. She doesn't want me to wear jorts because she wants me to show whole. If I must. Bow spread. Y'all, it's not even about the jorts anymore. It's about wearing whatever showcases my body the best to her. She thinks of me as eye candy. Michi, my eyes are up here.
Hello there, Numi. How are you doing?
Anyways, yeah, she only sees me for my body. That's crazy. The fact that y'all said you have eyes... Sickening. All of you deserve to be ashamed of yourselves.
Pants, you tie it around your hip, but because you can clip it onto the pants, you tie it around your hip and it'll never fall off. And it's like, it drapes really nicely. When I saw it, I'm like, this will complement Numi's body. Really, really nice. Because what I know...
Y'all, let's do a drinking game every time she mentions my body.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Could you put... Bro! Okay, just because she was in fashion means she has the right to talk shit on my jorts? Fuck off!
I guess I'll call sick tomorrow from the hangover if we do that, Number. Cheers.
Let me be comfortable, damn it! Owie. Well, yes. Well, fucking no. If she knows fashion, she should understand that it depends on where you live, how different people have different fashion senses.
Just ask her what your eye color is. Then you'll know if you're cooked.
All right? And then you think about this. She's like, oh yeah, blah, blah. Does she understand that the average Californian girl around my age right now, the trend is literally jorts? Like, that's the fucking thing. Oh my god, I was eating dinner with Suko and Toma and the whole gang the other day, and they're like, I love jorts. What? She doesn't like jorts? That's just because Californians be wearing jorts. Like, what the fuck? I'm not gonna care about what she says about my jorts like that. And then I said, well, what's this deep-rooted cause for her evil towards my jorts? And then, lo and behold,
but because you can clip it onto the pants, you
my
tie it around your hip,
body,
and it'll never fall off. And it's like, it drapes really nicely. When I saw it, I'm like, this will complement Numi's body. Really, really nice. Because what I noticed is Numi really likes showing off like her torso area, which is good because it does look very pretty on her. So low-rise jeans with the like detachable. The nice thing about it, chat, is if you detach the jacket, the pants itself still looks really good because it's like it drops low and it's baggy, but not ugly.
Well, she did notice that. But the reason why, well, what I really like to wear is pajamas. And I only wear really, really, really baggy clothes. The reason why I was dressing the way that I did most of the time was because I didn't want her to talk shit on my fashion. because I knew she was a fashion girly. And the thing is, I knew she would talk shit on the jorts. I was like, I have a feeling she's not gonna fuck with my jorts. But I didn't think it would cause such a visceral reaction. Truly, I didn't. Truly, I didn't. She literally said you should wear a clown suit. Hello? Hello? What do you mean by that? What? What does this mean? Where?
What's wrong with Numi? Me? I understand. Numi's fine. I mean, Numi's fine.
What?
I want you to know that I have to say this, okay? Listen, I can't keep having her be upset at me. She'll turn off her robot and I'll get really sad. I think Numi is the most great. Hold on, let me. Can't upset the missus, am I right? You know what they say, a happy
Blink
wife
twice
is a
if you
happy
need
life.
help, Michi.
Why would you think I would need help? There is absolutely no way. Chat, I think that at this point it's really hard to keep my eyes open, guys. A happy wife is a happy life. Ooh.
Y'all hearing this? Wait, this one looks promising. Actually,
You know what I mean? Like, Numi. You know what I mean? Like, I want to hear more about her. And she wants to hear more about me. So now we're both quiet. Like, I have friends who off the bat just like talk about themselves and I know so much about them. And I can understand
Numi.
what kind of person she is. With Numi, I feel like she's trying to make me feel comfortable. That I'm like, I want to know more about you. Like, what makes you comfortable? What do you like? Like, what do you not like, right?
can I just say, I feel so concerned hearing that because isn't wanting to know and understand somebody you're interested in, is this not a bare minimum thing? Like, am I wrong? What the fuck? What do you mean by this, bro? Like, her being like, yeah, I've never had anybody, like, ask me about my day. Hello? Numi, you're the first one to ask me about, like, my life. I'm like, what the fuck do you talk about with other people? What do you mean? What? Huh? You know, you're the first one that I'm willing to, like, open up to like this. I said, how are you talking to people before that? Strange.
So in the trip, we got closer because we started like being more open about it, and she's starting to like tell me stuff. And one thing I appreciate about Numi is she tries to put my thoughts into words for me. And not as in like, this is how you feel, but it's like, is this maybe how you feel? Is that maybe how you feel? And I appreciate it a lot because it's like, you don't really have to do that. Like, sometimes I'm okay.
If a friend confides in you, is that not like a bare minimum thing? I don't it's just, I don't know. Even though I've had bad friends when I was growing up, because we were all growing and learning life and taking every path that we can to become the best version of ourselves. Even if I met a bad friend that I had in middle school or in high school, before we realized, hey, maybe we are not friends in the future because we're into different things, I still talk to them, and we still had moments like where we would
Lots of people don't
confide
do
in
the
each
bare
other.
minimum.
Me, when I realized that people don't do the bare minimum, I guess I must have been really fortunate that like the good friends that I have were really good to me, but like I guess because of that I grew up thinking that it's the bare minimum. Maybe it's not. Having basic care for the people that you love, I don't know.
Okay with not understanding how I feel. I have a therapist, right? And I'm very confused myself. I have a therapist, right? And I'm very confused myself. But Numi actually tries to kind of put it into words. One thing that Numi said that made me kind of like... I'd never realized this, but sometimes...
Me slowly turning to you guys every time to be like, y'all hear this shit? I'm like, y'all hear that shit too? What the fuck? What?
I feel like this is a bit cocky, so I'm sorry. When I care about someone, I am 100% like loyal to them. You know,
Oh my god, don't even. Oh. Guys, I just had the conversation with her. Then I got the conversation that I had with this bitch earlier. I'm 100%. I'm like, okay, towards the ones that these people. There's so many people that I feel like don't deserve her kindness, and she's like, yeah, but I would give my 100% to them.
Type of person that's like, if I care about you, I really, really care about you. Like, I will, if you need me, I'm there. If you need money, I'm there. Like, no questions asked.
She was literally like, well, if you, well, it just means too that like, if you had a problem, I would take it upon myself to do things that may hurt me in the future because it's for you, because it would help you. And I was like, the fuck is wrong with you? Don't do that. What the fuck? What do you...
Anything you want. Time, money, effort. I will, like, do anything for you. And this includes, like, loyalty. Like, if I hear someone...
She cares about you so much, she still attacks the Jorts to this day. Gladge.
Jorts aside, bro. Jorts aside. She's like, Numi, I like you because you want me to be honest. What do you mean? What do you mean you're not like that with anybody else? What the fuck do you mean you're not like this with everybody? What do you mean? What do you... Excuse me. With me and my friends, I am loyal to an extent, I would say. Like, I love you and I will do things because I love you. But if you do something fucked up, I will tell you. I won't side with you. I will tell you. It was the same thing how I am with you guys. I treat you guys how I treat the people that I care about because I care about you guys, right? So it's like, if one of you stole something from a store, I would be like, you put that back right now. I would say something about it, bro. I would say something. And because I care about you guys and I want to let you know if something you did is wrong. And I told her, I was like, yeah, if I fuck up, I wouldn't want you to defend me. I'd want you to tell me that I fucked up. And she's like, what? Wow, really? Because normally I wouldn't. No, I would just support you to the end. Oh my God. I said, no, please don't ever do that. 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 Let's not. Don't do that. I would be like, all right, let's take this thing that you think of and throw it in the trash. Yes, sir. Because you know how she's like, I want to take my feelings and throw it in the trash. I'm like, no, not the feelings.
Michi has said she does the same. If you do something awful, or if you betray her, she has said she will legit forget that you exist. She's not blind.
No, that's copium. She's not like that. I've learned that with talking to her. But, like, obviously I'm not gonna delve into that because that's, I don't know the extent of how much she talked about that shit, but like, you know, she's got really good intentions, but oftentimes it's worse to fuel the fire in the way that you do things like that. Yep. Being like you'll leave, it's not because you don't care. You're doing it to protect yourself because you care so much, which can be bad because sometimes it's better to not do that and better to just confront it. But she has a problem with confrontation, so she takes the easy way out. Taking the easy way out can only get you so far. So that's why I said, let's not throw the feelings in the trash. Let's throw away the bad way of thinking about things and instead try to head towards a more healthy path in which you don't feel like shit every single day. The Force kids can't always be there for her. I'm saying, like, if y'all aren't there to clock her and she's not there to clock herself, we're gonna wake up one day and she's just gonna be stuck in a little hole and be like, guys, so I'm in a hole. Help. Help me. Help me.
You love Numi because you hate her.
Okay, where is this narrative coming from? I do not hate Numi. It doesn't make her look good at all. She looks like a cone. It doesn't make her look good at all.
Star Trek 800.
Oh my God. Well. She looks like a cone. Why would she? The way that she says it is so funny. Yeah. She looks like a cone. Ugh. Ah, she looks like a cone. He's so silly, bro.
You know, chat. I love Numi so much. Okay,
She's
recently
got a gun held
I've been
to her, bro.
staying up late. Like I've been going to bed at like abysmal times for me to talk to Numi. I love Numi. What is this stupid?
That cut off is so good. Oh my god, that's so funny.
Mum, stop disrespecting Mum's fashion choices.
I would believe she loves me if she accepted me for my jorts. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna set the robot camera up to where when she joins, all she will be able to see are jorts on my wall. She'll be like, ah, what the fuck? Ah. When I use a code, no, it's just a picture of jorts. It's my Fugi. It's just a picture of jorts. Just get a full denim outfit. She doesn't mind denim jeans. She liked me in the denim jeans. Bro, you know what's crazy though? Like, where is it? Did I retweet it already? She sent me a picture this morning of this amazingly beautiful art. It's this picture. Yeah. OMG, Michi. Michi POV. Wow, she's so pretty. Is she wearing makeup to go to bed? Numi POV. That is straight up. I am not kidding. This is exactly what it looked like. That's exactly what it looked like. Okay.
What is this? Actually, I haven't seen this one.
By woman, it's a normal day. Happy Pride Month or
He would
whatever.
pull out
Happy
the
Pride
Glock,
Month.
bro.
And I can't believe like the you went through, you got no sleep that night. Like me and Yuzu were just like chilling the other room at like igloo temperatures, and then you and Michi like had like the exact opposite like situation. But Michi's used to that. Like you were in 25 degrees Celsius weather, like, and she's like cuddling up against.
Dude, I was talking to Show last night for the first time ever. Me said, oh my god, I finally got to meet his pet rats, and like I was meeting his little pet rats and talking to the little pet rats, and then we like talked in America. So I actually got to talk to him, and he's like, I was telling him, what were we talking about? Michi. We were talking about Michi because we both love Michi very much, and then he was like, yeah, like, cause you're affectionate, right? And I was like, no, I'm not. Like, I'm not outwardly affectionate. And he said, what? But you're like really affectionate towards Michi. So I thought you were an affectionate person. And I said, no, actually, no. I kind of adapt to the comfort level of the person I'm with because I'm as comfortable as they are, right? And just whatever they're comfy with, I'm happy with. And if I wasn't, I would say something, obviously. But, you know, and he was like, wow, I would have never known. And I was just laughing at that. Because, like, Yusad was like, I was texting Yusad the other day, and Yusad said, like, yeah, you guys are so cute together. I'm like, is everybody just watching us through with popcorn? Are they all just munching on popcorn watching us?
You and like that, and you're like
Oh
sweating
my
inside.
god, not this stupid shit again.
I'm so glad you understand me. Like I wanted to drag my body into your guys' room and just pass out on the floor, but she was like, you know how Michi is? She's like squeals. It has like those uwu eyes.
She
And
does.
so
No, she's so cute. She's so cute.
It's so like she tried to put like a pillow between us because she thought that's what I wanted, and then I threw the pillow, and then she got excited, and then like the second
my
she
God.
like
Oh
pressed
my
up
God.
against me, I just felt heat, and I was like, it's so over. It's so fucking. I'm gonna die. And I just,
And for the next 7 hours, you're just like sitting there, like sweating your ass off, turning into a puddle.
I genuinely think it was an assassination attempt.
Oh my god, yeah, Toki's art. Oh my fucking god. I can't. Me and Yuzu. Like, I woke up and was dying at the bitch. I woke up and I saw this, and I nearly like cried laughing because it was just. Bro, the funny thing is, when it was just me and Yuzu before she went home, we were talking about this, reaching our arms out together just like this. It was so funny. Me melting and then Yuzu turning into an ice. The way shows a fucking ice cube and then Michi's on. Oh my god, it's so fucking funny, dude. Oh, it's so fucking funny. Holy shit. They look so peaceful. They look so happy. And then it's us. Bro. You guys have been doing so good with the Thailand art pictures. They're so fucking funny. Why am I dripping? Bro, I'm melting. I'm melting. I was like, Yuzu, help. Yuzu, help. Help. This is real though, this background with me and Yuzu. I do want to say one thing. I want to defend the Southeast Asian people. Not fans, but people. This bitch, Michi was like, yeah, I did like a normal temperature of like 27 to 30 degrees Celsius is comfortable for me. And I know a lot of people were like, that's crazy. That is criminal. That is hell. That is disgusting. How much is 30 degrees Celsius again in Fahrenheit? 80? Yeah, 86. She says that's good to her, right? And then there were some people saying like, oh, I guess that's just how it is for people in Southeast Asia. No. Bro, what she said had a lot of people assuming that Southeast Asian people just like warm weather. No, they fucking don't, bro. Dude, they don't. The fuck? My family in the Philippines, when I go to the Philippines, I bought them an AC unit, right? But it only works for one room because there's no central AC. It's like one of the cube ones because they don't have a central AC. So I got them like the little box one in one room, right? The other rooms don't have AC. And when I went over to the house, I was like, where is everybody? I don't know where everybody... They were all in the AC room. They were all in the AC room 24/7, just in the AC room. And they had the AC set to... They had it set to around 21 to 22 degrees Fahrenheit or 21 degrees Celsius. So, Also, Tony, who lives in the Philippines, mind you, the weather for Indonesia and the Philippines is almost identical because they're not that far from each other. The weather is pretty similar, I would say. There's a high of 33 degrees Celsius in Indonesia. And then in the Philippines, it is around the same. It is 2 degrees Celsius cooler in the average in the Philippines. Yeah, no, when I was in the Philippines, it was probably like, it's like 100 and humid every day. So, I mean, even Tony's like in AC. She's from Southeast Asia. She lives in Southeast Asia. We had a hotel room, and in Tony's room, it was around, I would say, 22 degrees Celsius. 21 to 22 degrees Celsius. And by the way, I wasn't trying to turn her into an ice cube. I was gonna have it at 21 to 22 degrees Celsius, 69 degrees Fahrenheit. And apparently I'm crazy for that. Apparently I'm crazy. I'm not Shoto crazy with putting it at 18 degrees Celsius. All right, I had it at a nice 21 to 22, okay? I'm not crazy. The Guildy's flaming show for freezing me. And he's like, oh, she's just exaggerating. No. Yuzu was valid because I was in that hotel room too. And that shit was fucking cold, bro. That shit was fucking cold. Even I was like, bro, this is too much even for me. I can... Like, if I'm gonna be making it that cold in my house or in my room, I will have a heated blanket or a heavy blanket over me so that I can be snuggly. But the blankets in that hotel room was like a thin veil. It was just a little cot. That's it. It's like a little cot and a little blanket. And so it's like in my room, if anything, if it was 64 degrees in my room, I have 3 layers of blankets. So that even though it's 64, I probably feel like I'm around 68 to 70 degrees in my little nook and cranny, right? But in Show's hotel room, it was feels 64, is 64. cold. Poor Yuzu. I felt so bad. It's okay, guys. I love my friends enough to freeze for them. Even Numi. Yuzu, you know damn well I didn't make it that fucking cold in our rooms. I literally always made it 20 degrees. But if it was really hot, I would make it 19 in a horrible temperature time. But yeah, really now, did you look at the AC? Did you look at the AC in my room? It was never below 20. It was never below 20. It was never below 20. You fucking lying ass bitch. Go on, take a fucking picture. You'll fucking see. It was never below 20, bitch. Can't hear you, cold. I hate her, but I miss her. Can't wait to give her a sloppy kiss and flick her bean for Pride Month. Anyways,